everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 43rd episode of Mahoutsukai Precure. And last episode, the way we ended off, we went through the special magical door to like the fairy place, kingdom, world, dimension, I don't know what you'd call it exactly, but a place with fairies, like I guess a place Mikurun that was from, right? So I guess, we should have some fun with that, right? Get to explore a new area, that's always a cool thing. So yeah, let's jump on in, see what this place is all about. 3, 2, 1, cut. Not that one, okay. It's a bit misty. Village, there we go, that's the word, village. It is quite magical feeling, very fitting. So, we're gonna have Chikudun get scolded by the queen. Does this place look familiar, Hachan? Oh, wow, okay. Oh my god, yeah, I mean, that's Hachan, she is a fairy. I didn't even really think about that. Oh, is that the queen? She seems nice enough. And oh my god, more importantly, she's a fairy again. Is she gonna like hit him, or oh no, it's like okay. Okay. Okay, no, here we go. Yeah, I knew it was coming. Gotta get that hug in before we started the scolding, though. I understand. Yes, there's extenuating circumstances. Daikon-ran. Yuki toki meki uki suki geki teki daikofun. I don't know if I'm crazy or the opening's like slightly different, but Dokin. I swear the voice is different. Nanin, Sanin. I could just be crazy, that's always a possibility. But because I am tired, I am definitely tired right now. So anything's possible. But I didn't even, Hachan is a fairy, so I guess coming to the fairy village could do something to her. It's just funny though, because I'm pretty sure either last episode or the one before, I mentioned how I kind of missed fairy Hachan, right? So the fairy Hachan, right there. Daikon-ran. Go to Dora Soda, Hada Bada Hoda Boda Dada Dada Dai Henshin. The secret of the magic world revealed. The second part must sound like part of a clickbait YouTube title. Okay. I like her eyes, very interesting. Yeah, very fairy-like. Okay, I mean, it looks like a tree, but it's good. It's cool. Oh my god, are those pancakes? Oh my god, we have pancakes. I mean, the food's pretty tiny here, as expected, but... yeah, I'm so happy to see a fairy Hachan again. Really? It's nice that she worries, though. Yeah, you can't just run off like that. You should care about your queen's feelings, or... you got some on your face, Hachan. That was really cute. The influence of the fairy village, like, seeping into her. I don't know. Right. All together. It's the entire world. And yeah, anything else you could tell us? Well, only. Only. A bit of a different, yeah, sense of time than us. I mean, these are middle school girls, so they're like, what, 13? Oh. Yeah, she looks quite old. Legendary queen. uh, almost reminds me of one of the witches from Ocarina of Time. Oh, did you recognize Hachan? Oh, that's a little bug. You don't have to. You could just like not use it. Yeah, him having this tome is not a good thing. Sounds amazing. By a lot, apparently. Yeah, we've like joined hands and stuff. It's pretty cool. And Hotshot, what can you tell us about her? Because if anyone would know about Hotchan, you know, her origin and stuff, it would be her. So. Huh. Story time. Did everything change when the Fire Nation attacked? That does look quite familiar from the, you know, Hotchan visions. The World Tree. Oh, Rapapa, okay. Oh, wow. Actually kind of got chills. She is actually really beautiful. Also, the general design, a lot of it does remind me of Ellis. Which is obviously intentional. There's obviously a good connection there. Yeah, witches, dragons, mermaids. And of course, Pegasus. Is that... yeah, is that her? And then, yep, I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it. Everything changes when the darkness attacks. Right, yeah, that. Please forgive me if I don't remember that name very well. Rapapa. She says it like it's a real name, but it sounds so silly. Man, the world building this episode. Come on, Rapapa, you got this. Yeah, and she gets like a front row seat to this. It's gonna break through, isn't it? Any second now. Oh? Okay. Well, that's good. Okay, there is a but. So is that the she that was mentioned before when the bad guys were talking? Oh yeah, lots actually something connected in my head now. And Hachan might be kind of like a reincarnation of Rapapa. And that's why they had those, that's why they were talking about, yeah, that's why they're talking about Hachan in regards to she, that she, because that's, it all connects. Yeah, it all makes sense now, I think. And I think I'm piecing it together, and I'm getting chills. A new world being the magic world. Gotcha. And that's why they have a fancy tree. My god, the lore. It was a non-magic world. That's how it got. It's okay. But you remember, you were there. You know, peeking your head out in the tree and watching the whole thing. Because you have those memories from Rapapa from back then. Oh yeah, ma. Oh no. I thought that voice sounded for... Actually... Oh god. Could you go away, please? But you were not invited here. You could go away now. But yeah, I didn't even think about that. That little spider was... Yeah. That was a little spider. But seriously, you were not invited either. Yeah, it's been a while. It's definitely been a while. Some things never change, yo. What even is that? Yeah, I really don't like how that's on fire. That's really concerning because, you know, that you could, yeah, that. You could burn stuff down. That's immediately what I thought of when I saw that it was on fire, so... we need to really do something about this. I'm not sure how much you can do, Chikodun, but I appreciate the effort. If we could give Chikodun a boost of power, he gets all big. That'd be interesting. I'm glad you could admit that. So please go away. That's all we ask. Just go away. That's not cool. Yeah, Hotshot, you definitely have a reason to fight right now. Give me my book or my phone, whatever that thing is. Your rub-up-up. And now that I know the actual origin behind the term rub-up, I can never hear it the same way again. I'm using Sapphire. That's a nice touch. I mean, she always uses Emerald, no surprise. Nani? That was just an amazing reaction to seeing the emerald. You are magical. that was just funny. Not just the way she said it. It's okay. I can focus. Because it was like interrupting the. I don't know. Anyway, I'm watching now. Yeah, you have a lot to catch up on. Can't touch this. No, can't touch this. Okay, that could be a bit worse. That's a bit harder to dodge. Is anybody gonna catch them? Whipping out the wand. You tell him. They are not welcome here and they never will be. That is Rapapa. Queue up. I still can't believe how much we learned this episode. One good exposition dump and just changes your view on so much. Infinite power. Emerald reincarnation. Yeah, the reincarnation, because I can refer to her, yeah, reincarnated as Rapapa. Oh my god, that makes so much sense now. And you are done. You're just stop. You're not gonna win this. Yeah, there you go. Squash the spider, please. Rup-up-up. Yeah, once you break out the Alexander, that's how you know we're serious, so. Although she wouldn't be familiar with the Alexandrite, I don't think. Is that rainbow? You know, she's almost like a person that skipped a bunch of episodes in a show, and then she's all confused about what's happening currently. That kind of describes the spider. Full inkle. She looks upset. But she won't feel upset for much longer. Rup-up-up. Bye-bye. We warned you that you weren't welcome here. I told you to leave. You didn't listen, so... Got no one to blame but yourself for how things turned out. Yeah. She knows. Step on it. Oh, come on. You can't just do that. Interesting, huh? She's just so butthurt over there. That explains, yeah, the direction things have been going in. Precure. More cheap and more chills. How many chills can I have in one episode? And have more. No, that one was about to say approval, but no, we got the door open. I mean, I enjoyed the trip here. Do we have to leave? We're all ready. So we are gonna leave Chikudun behind? Yeah. Right. Friggin' Chikudun. We hadn't had enough Hachan Ha's. I'm glad we just got one. Oh god, that face. Yeah, then he just, yeah. I think Chikudun's the closest thing to a tsundere we had in this show. Yeah. Precure will join the worlds. It's so good. That's what matters. And we have each other. And that Chikudun's gone. And Edie. M-A-H-O, Maho girls. M-A-H-O, Maho girls. M-A-H-O, Maho girls. Yay! Ra-ba-ba. Oh. Oh, where are we now? Just a big old cake. Okay. It does look quite delicious. And it's got like snowflakes and stuff. It's nice. M-A-H-O, M-A-H-O. Okay. Okay. Okay, that was the 43rd episode of Mahoutsukai Precure, and this was quite the episode, I must say. Okay, so I mean, I knew we were going to like the fairy village. I didn't really know too much of what would come of that, but like a lot came of that. I mean, first of all, Orba just straight up resurrected our spider girl, you know, using the power of the tome and all that. So, you know, a bit of a blast from the past with that. So that's one interesting aspect of the episode. But yeah, we met the Queen Fairy, who was quite worried about Chikudun, understandably. I mean, there was a little bit of, you know, like scolding that had to go on there because, you know, Chikudun just kind of left and worried her. But, you know, also the hugging because she's still happy to see him and all that, you know, that kind of mixed emotions sort of scenario. Right, so there was that. We also, like, Hachan, like, as soon as we got there, she just went full fairy mode, which is cool for reasons I already talked about, so I'm not going to repeat myself on that. But yeah, she, like, we met not just the queen, but like the, what do they call her? Legendary queen? Like the other queen, the several generations old queen, you know, from back in the day. She had a story to tell, like the story of the origin of the worlds, essentially, right? You know, we have like archaeologist Rico's father, you know, figuring things out, like, hey, the writing system, it seems to be kind of the same, but from like before we knew about the world, like what's going on with this? And then of course we as the audience have the privilege of hearing straight from the queen about why that is the case. You know, back in the day, let me attempt to just like summarize the big old exposition we got in this episode. Back in the day, we had the Mother Rapapa, who was like essentially the goddess, you know, and all the different races and stuff live together in harmony. I keep wanting to say Fire Nation Attack reference every time I say that. It's a problem, but yeah, everyone was having a great time, right? You know, and then the darkness attacked, right? But Mother Rapapa defended us successfully, but at what cost? Like at the cost of her, right? And that's what allowed the creation of the other magical world, because that's like the last thing she did was make that. That's why they had the cool tree, you know. And then she left obviously the non-magic world, so now that is the non-magic world, you know. So that's when the split began, and now she just kind of left behind the promise, though, with like the Precure and all that would help bring the worlds back together, you know. And we've seen pretty good progress on that for sure, like friendships being built and stuff, and obviously the transportation between both the worlds being quicker. Like it's been pretty clear we've been going in that direction, right? So once we actually get that bit of extra insight into it, a lot of things just make sense and click, and it just, yeah, a lot just comes together. Like in regards to Hachan, like they didn't straight up say that she's the reincarnation of Rapapa, but I think they pretty heavily implied it. I mean, what we saw with her character design and stuff, a lot of that was very reminiscent of what we see with Fellas, you know. And like I said, I talked about the whole she thing, like the bad guys talking about she and all that, which clearly refers to Rapapa. And you know, they were talking about also Hachan, like could she be she? I don't remember exactly how they phrased it, but they said something about that. There was some sort of connection with Hachan in that. So just my working theory is that Hachan is the reincarnation of Rapapa. I could be wrong, but I think there's something there, right? So I mean, at the very least, she has the emerald, right? Which is also, I think, like also pretty heavily connected to Rapapa. That's why it's like such like the powerful one, you know. Like it all just kind of connects, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, also the memories of the big old sea of flowers and stuff. Like I think there was enough hints in this to assume that's indeed the case. That whole reincarnation thing. So that's pretty cool to get into that for sure. And yeah, Rapapa being the name of like their goddess, you know, whatever they call her. I know they call her Mother Rapapa. I don't know if they refer to her as like a goddess or whatever, but you know, she was something, all right. Whew. But yeah, just like you just got so much information in this episode. It's like a lot to take in, but I do appreciate it. You know, I feel so much more informed about what's going on. And yeah, just a random Nani from our Spider Girl when Hachan like breaks out the emerald and stuff. I don't know why that was so funny, but I don't think he even laughed out loud or that much on it, but just I couldn't stop thinking about it for a good portion of it. Because it's just like we're in the middle of a transformation sequence and she just gives us that quick Nani because she saw something that was just kind of mind-blowing to her, you know, and then we just continue with the transformation. I got a kick out of that personally. And then, of course, we said goodbye. I'm glad we said goodbye to Chikunu. Like, I don't hate Chikunu or anything like that, but I could definitely like him a lot more if he's not, like, living with our main group. Because that was, like, my biggest issue with Chikunu. If he was just, like, a character we visited every few episodes, you know, check up on him. Similar to, like, with, you know, the Magic Academy girls and stuff where we just hang out once in a while. If it was like that, it's fine, but I didn't like him being, like, shoved in, like, completely interweaving with our main group. That's what I didn't like. But if we can have him be like gone, you know, at the garden, we visit him once in a while, you know, that's fine. I can like Chikunu well enough if that's the case, but I do not like him anywhere near enough to accept him as part of the main group. I think that's the best way I can phrase it, because I've been kind of having a bit difficulty to explain exactly my feelings towards Chikunu. I've never really hated him exactly. he's definitely not my favorite character, and just not worthy of the position he had. And, you know, that was in addition to him being a filthy spy that just kind of like compounded some of that negativity I felt towards him. But now the spy thing is gone. He's redeemed himself somewhat because of how much he's, you know, tried to defend them or the queen and all that. Like, he's definitely had some positive moments for himself to, you know, those kind of moments, so... You know, a lot of the animosity I had towards him for being a spy is mostly gone at this point because of all that. Not completely gone, but it's a good chunk gone. But anyway, I do think that's everything I got to say on the episode, really. This is a pretty big episode. I do think I understood everything just fine. Like, I don't think I'm confused on anything, really. I say that, but, you know, I'm never really confident when I say that. But anyway, that was the episode. Good stuff. And, yeah, we'll just have to see how things go in the next one, so... Peace! Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.